Beep boop.
G'day and welcome back for some more RVs at War. Because Ark broke. So Shadow and I are back, and I am spawned where I died because Shadow dropped a block on me. And I now have 1.2 Ks to run back
Well,
to the
it's not
thing.
my fault you are that frail. It was only a steel
Oh
block.
wait. No. I can quickly cheat and jetpack back.
What? It is supposed to be a no jetpack playthrough.
Yeah, but we know that that's broken because I have to go into creative
You're
mode
cheating.
and spawn in the thing so I can do the things and the what's-its and the doobalackies. Where's
You're a
okay.
cheater. Also, I cannot join.
Yeah, what?
It. Oh. Apparently, I just needed you to say that magical word.
Yeah, what?
Yep. I am downloading mods.
Hooray! I am staring at our overturned truck and trying to think about how on earth we're going to right it.
Fine. We will shake the wheels vigorously, so we get launched into the air, so we can ride ourselves.
Let's grab the... yeah. Those. Do we have some steel plate somewhere in here? Yeah. Nope. Hang it. Yes, Abominus Prime is in a sad state. Oh, can get. And... aha.
Loading. Please wait. 15%.
I wonder if this will work. What the heck? Let's give it a go. Something a little bit of a different technique that I'm going to try.
So, what we're gonna do? Are we just gonna build a rudimentary spaceship capable of producing and refining some ore?
No, I thought we'd
Or-
produce a rudimentary spaceship capable of launching this truck.
Oh, right. Oh,
I can't remember where we were driving to with this truck, though.
I have no idea. Also, that is a floppy piston.
Well, it's not the piston that's floppy.
Okay, floppy hinge. Hey. Oh. Oh. Wait, huh? Oh. Oh, that's funny.
What's that?
Look at my suit.
Oh, with
There
your...
are some bits missing.
well,
like,
no. There are some
beside
bits
the
that are
jetpack.
wearing your ghost armor.
Yeah. Good. Boop me.
Fine.
Oh. Weak.
How's it max speed? Where am I going to get the parts for that from? Oh, I need one more construction component.
Did you wait? Why are these thrusters not welded up?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, I completely forgot to weld them up, that's why.
That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
I have one question. With the way you're doing it now, how are you intending on flipping? If you're already at
Not
max
completely
extension?
flipping it over. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Ah, okay.
Was just curious whether if I get this to... I don't think this is going to work as I was hoping because it's not locking to the ground where I wanted it to. Yeah. It's not locking, so it's not going to work. Basically, what I was thinking of doing was lifting the whole truck up on the piston with the hinge and then letting the hinge flop so that the truck can then swing through as far as the hinge will allow. But it would probably make more sense to do that with a rotor than a hinge, because the rotor has more free and go further through.
Oh. I'll have you figure that out. I'll go look at what I can quickly do. Well, there's nothing. That's not even an unknown signal.
Well, did we bring a survival kit? We did, didn't we? So we could produce some
you have
resources
one.
for making stuff.
Yeah, you do have one here. Yeah, I guess I'll just go and produce some resources. Sure. If only we could have flipped a bit closer to stone.
Oh. That worked in an unexpected way.
Hmm?
Oops. I lost a smokestack.
Oh, good job.
That actually kind of worked really nicely. Handy. Oh, Shadow's gonna be annoyed at me now.
Will make me drop another block.
Don't murder me again.
What?
I told you you'd be annoyed at me again. Don't hit me with the drill. It's mean.
Well, don't give me ideas then.
Oh. Oh, it's getting there. Getting closer. Actually, I probably want to.
You are making it impossible for me to get resources.
It would appear so. Yes.
Bonk.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Huh.
Well then. I guess I wasn't getting those resources anyway, because it's just dropping the stones right out of the...
What's stopping the stones?
I don't know. I just see a bunch of little stone boulders rolling away.
Did your mining vehicle
Oh.
have its
No,
injectors
it's-
still on?
Did you take a look here?
Yeah, what about
Perhaps
it?
at those lot of small connectors?
Yeah, that are not set to throw... Oh, they are. Oops.
That's it. I'm migrating with them.
How did we manage to do this? We were driving, and this happened. That's how. Kinda wish I had a clip of when this happened, but I don't. Oh, what the? No, no! Go!
That does not sound good.
No. No, it doesn't.
Also, why is that piston in the ground?
That was the not sounding good bit.
Uh-huh.
Push it over again. That rear trailer. How could I make this fall a bit further? I think I'm going to need to grind this out. And stick with extending this bit.
Well, you wanted a clip of when it happened?
Oh, you've got one?
I have the timestamp to your thought.
Yeah, that works.
Actually, quickly send that to you.
Oh!
There you go.
Shadow!
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm looking.
It's close. Didn't quite make it, but it's close.
Oh, jeez. Oh, we can just drop it, I think. Right?
I think it still needs more of a push. Yeah!
Now watch it roll the other way.
Oh no! Oh no! Parking brake's not on!
Did you not? Oh my god! Unbelievable.
What? I mean, it crashed! Oh, how did I end up out here?
What are you doing?
Sunday drivers. Yeah, that's fair. Thanks, Throne Zebra. Thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, boy.
I'm not sure what to say to this. Also, I did send you the link.
You did. Apparently Discord didn't load when my PC did.
Also, did I actually do the time? I did not do the timestamp. Oh my goodness, what?
You just sent me a link to my VOD.
Shut up. I know how to YouTube, I swear. I could have sworn I did the start ads, but apparently I did not. Okay, hang on.
Oh, boy.
There you go.
Thank you. Alright. I'm presuming you're watching this on your stream too?
I should actually. Un momento, por favor. As I do a district. There we go. Also, be sure to like that pod as well.
No?
Okay, ready.
No, I'll pass, thanks. Once we get to the ice lake, we can fill up with ice and then the generators should fill your batteries as well as... Oh, we were collecting ice! Well. So we should be okay.
That's what you're planning. Whoa!
Oh! Oh no! 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 No!
I'm fairly certain it was around here.
Stuck. Yep, you're about to see it, I think. It was a fairly delicate rollover, really.
Frost!
No!
No!
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I suppose it was time for a rest.
Good reminder of what happened.
Last time at Arfisa at War. Oh, previously on.
Okay. So, Ice Lake, huh?
Yeah, apparently.
I do have an Ice Lake GPS. Oh, you were scouting the route as well as we were going along.
Yep,
Coming
I
in?
think so. I prefer it to be my escape vehicle.
Sure. Ice Lake is 10 kilometers behind us, or 9.6 k's behind us. Alright. Away we go!
Oh, Bailan does look very pretty from here.
So what again is the reasoning for the last two trailers to be in the air? That's the battle RV, which we were going to use to go to the GC beacon, was it? We thought there was something we could go and fight, and we were going to use that to do the fighting. And they're in the air because if they were on the ground, they'd cause weird issues with turning. Somehow weirder than them being in the air. I don't know, I wanted a tail that wagged. Given that we have the dog vehicle from Dumb and Dumber.
Apparently so. Also, I never really... Oh! What are you doing?
Turning? We were
No,
also
look-
trying to get
look
some
at the
magnesium, I
caravan.
think.
The
Oh, yeah,
caravan is,
It's,
having a
it's
good time.
wagging. It's happy.
I...
Excited.
Maybe, I suppose.
I think we're in the clear of the worst of the mountain stuff, though.
There we go. Rails are aligned now.
Do you want to hop off and grab some magnesium? Oh wait, you were running out low on power,
Sure.
weren't you?
I have... I'm not sure.
If you go to your control panel and just check your immediate batteries, you should be able to...
Fully depleted in 11 hours, and I have...
Less than 120 kilowatt hours per
118.
each. Yeah, that's not much.
Yeah.
Alright, Ice Lake first then. Fly the caravan guns and watch it bounce. Oh dear.
Boing, boing, boing. And in the meantime, I suddenly really need to go to the bathroom, so I
Okay.
shall be right back. Don't flip.
No promises. If I'm made to ride in the caravan at the back, that means all of you guys are as well? That must be Shadow's. I can steal it. And I know that Shadow can hear me. Doo-doo-doo. What will I get? Hey, Zyph! Thank you for 4 years! Please roll the truck while Shadow is away. Hey, leopard boots! What happened to the whole drill rig printing plan? A couple of months away from this scenario. And also, we realized with how little was going on the planet we're on, we need to leave this place and then settle on Agaris instead, because that's where the actual scenario is. There's not much going on here. So we want to move to somewhere where there's a bit more exciting stuff able to be interacted with. Hey, Wilson. So yeah, we wanted to spice it up by leaving. Ooh, that looks steep ahead.
I'm back, and I saw that, Scythe.
Thank you for the leopard print, whatever it was I got.
Oh, yeah, I shall hydrate.
What the?
With a squeaky bottle.
Apparently, I was like, when did a mouse get into your house?
I mean, I used to have a hamster. Does that count?
Close enough. It's a rodent.
Yeah, the water bottle I got from, oh, no, I got at Keen. It squeaks.
Huh. Well, time for us to collect some ice.
Should we do it manually first, or?
Depends how long you can fly for, I suppose.
Let me check. $16 on hover with empty cargo.
Okay.
So 10%.
Well, see what you can do.
Okay.
Like, you can still probably collect a bunch a lot quicker than I can by hand drilling. And at least then just do a quick drill and then just come straight back.
Yeah, fair. Hi.
Jeez, did you need to be so close?
Inventory full.
Yeah. Also, that's a very thin layer of ice.
It is very thin, yeah. And that's our fuel to get out of this place. You might... Do you have stone ejectors on? There?
I do not. Don't
Okay,
think.
guess
or
I'm
at
your
least I
stone
don't.
ejector.
What? You're not making this. Oh, jeez. I mean, we need the stone for resources, I guess.
Yeah, but you need to be able to land and not crash first.
I'm very cautious about my power.
Okay. So, engines. Engines have a tiny amount of fuel in them. Because I only have two O2H2 gens. Which aren't even full yet. Oh no, we got enough ice to fill them. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I will probably turn my batteries to recharge as well. And then
yeah.
try not to suck the entire thing dry in the meantime. But we can drive on hydrogen power, right?
Yeah. Well, probably. There are a lot of wheels.
But are you using all of them?
I mean, there are a lot of wheels on the truck.
Inventory full.
True, true.
Sometimes using all the ones on the trailer, but usually just the truck. It's nice. Ah.
Inventory full.
Thanks, dear zombie. Thank you for the prime sub. Ah. Really need an easier way to offload. So what are you going to do while we're waiting here? You going to help me mine some ice? By hand?
I was just waiting until it went up to 15%.
Oh, right, you were just going to charge your batteries and do it again. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Guess I can assist with the stone ejection while you're doing that then.
I'd rather you not.
Oh, if I do it
Because
in
it's just
smaller
gonna roll
chunks-
down anyway. I'm literally picking it up again.
I know. Ah. Wait, if I stand in a hole...
Why?
Because I got nothing else to do.
You can mine eyes! Or did I trap you in this hole?
I mean, I guess I could offload your ice while you're going, but that'd be slow. But
That's loud.
Alright, how much
Also, I
ice
need
have
to
we
do more
collected?
greebling to this ship. I'm docking now.
Oh wait, did we even offload your ice last time?
I'm pretty sure everything got sucked up.
Are you
Well,
connected?
I guess I can just do this.
Huh, why can't I see your inventory?
Was it everything?
What, did we process all that ice already? That doesn't seem right.
Maybe. Well, anyway, as that thing is charging, I guess I can help with.
Tommaso,
doing some
no arc
ice.
until it stops crashing. Arc is not good. Not good on the crash front. Ouch. Crashed worse than the booze bus. That stings.
Ouch.
Poor booze bus.
It was amazing to watch, though.
Inventory
That was
full.
honestly one of the worst center of mass builds that Capac and I have ever tried to use. I don't know what we were thinking. It did not deserve to function. Oh.
What's wrong?
So Shadow's taken all of the charge from the truck.
All of it?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, one moment.
The batteries on the truck have 0 watts. So you may as well turn off recharge now.
Yep.
We'll just see what we can get from the engines.
So, how much ice are we aiming for?
I have no idea. So, I guess we could just collect a bit and then go collect some magnesium and then go home. Because at least then we'll get power. But we've got to get back through all those mountains. Unless we say now this is our new home and we forget about the old place because it's so hard to get through the mountains.
Well, what do we really have at the old place that we're attached to right now?
Power?
Something that we can very easily make here.
Yeah. What did we have there?
The most important thing I feel attached to are our resources that we have there, which we can literally get here again.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
No, you'll like it. Let's build a drill
Oh.
rig for this ice, since the ice is flat, and we can just then have a horizontal mounted drill rig that just spins around and drills it out.
And then we process the stone into more resources as well?
We can do.
Or do you plan on just
Either or.
tracking?
If it's large grid, it's fine. It won't take much to do either.
Yeah. I'll continue mining stone and ice then. So you can get the
find an
resources to
easier
make
way
it.
to get it. Oh, wait, is the smart kit even piped up?
I'm pretty certain it is.
I'm fairly certain it is not. It's not
Okay,
connected to
then-
anything. Okay.
Oh dear.
So, I might get rid of this connector. Replace it with the survival kit. Hope I don't
So
die.
welcome to a new RV at War playthrough where we start anew. With trucks.
Yeah.
And an RV.
Well, I mean, we've kept our RV.
Ow.
We've just gained a whole bunch of truck.
Ah, the sand is hurting my face.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
A whole bunch of stuff poured out of the survival kit as I ground it down.
Oh. What? I do have to ask you one thing. Why did you think it was a good idea to move the survival kit in the middle of a storm?
Yes.
Also, I shall hydrate. Squeaky squeak.
Wait, what?
Also, Splits, I do have some fun news. So on the 13th of December, I will probably have some extra company in my room. Birdies.
Oh, right, yeah, that's what you mentioned that.
Yeah. And they like to be loud.
That'll be
So,
interesting.
Indeed. So I guess you won't be the only one with birds in the background.
Yeah. So it sounds like yours are going to be a lot closer.
Yeah. But also, their sleeping time is exactly when we start streaming, so...
So there's a chance that they will be not causing too much grief.
Yeah, at least easy to shut up. Let's say it like that. I
Okay.
just need to pull on their blanket and then they're like, oh wait, she notices us.
Okay. Right, what do I need
My
for...
health is low. Do we have a survival kit hooked up and
Yep.
functional?
Yep. It's underneath the stairs.
Where? Ah, okay. I could use some more HP.
Where
2 burps. 2 male burps even, so
Sure that was on.
extra loud. Although during my afternoon streams that might be a well, European afternoon streams might be a fun thing to set up a bird cam.
So. Alright. Survival kit has had all the things ordered for a few wind turbines. I think it's the back end of the list.
Although I do hope that they're just a bit calmer.
So we need a way to get some power out here.
Also, if you want, you can build using my mining ship.
Yeah, but it costs a lot of power to build with it.
True. Also, be wary of your HP during this storm.
Yes, thank you. I will try to be. No promise. You know what? That'll be tall enough.
I mean, I personally don't care if you do pay attention to it or not.
What the heck? I didn't even
Hi.
get hurt. Also, I'm
Do
not
you
getting
need
hurt
help?
down here by the storm.
Yeah, it just stopped hurting for me as well. I think the game was like, oh no, we need not to kill him.
Oh, that was unexpected. I mean, this isn't Icarus, so I don't expect underground protection from storms. Although it does,
I mean-
it was working in my underground alone thing I started on Friday. Being underground did mean no storm.
Until lightning strikes you from under, whilst you're under Foxhole.
Well, yeah, there's that. But that's why I always play with lightning damage turned off, because lightning damage is done.
Lightning damage to characters? Sure. Lightning damage to grids? No.
Lightning grid is really dumb. Your car doesn't get damaged if it gets struck by lightning. the grid's damage is even dumber.
Indeed.
Yeah, just the way it's calculated is the dumb bit.
Yeah.
How many wind turbines do you reckon we're going to need?
Well, the atmosphere here is low, so at least 4 for
Yeah,
basic
that's what I was thinking. I'd
functionality.
start with 4 and go from there. Eh. This is not what I expected to be doing today at all.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Not too disappointed by it.
Oh, I'm enjoying mining some ice.
Oh yeah, how much stone do we actually brought in that load? Oh yeah, there's still enough. Still like 25,000, 26,000.
I mean, I'm still mining the stone as well.
Oh, you're picking up both?
Yeah. We need both, so might as well pick up both.
Yeah. Oh! We're gonna need power, and then we're gonna need a basic assembler, because we need to have large steel tubes. Unless we steal them from the wheels at first.
How mobile do we want to be? Because it would definitely be beneficial to get the basic refinery and assembler set up, just so we can process it faster,
Yeah, it would.
be less efficient.
It would. But obviously I need power first for that anyway. Yeah, it's a lot of those material plates. Oh, and of course, now I remember the thing here. The diminished yield from stone and whatnot in Ares of War.
Yep. 3 times less efficient. Also 3 times more expensive.
So 9 times less efficient. We do have 2 royal refineries at the other base. The other base is hard to drive to though, unless Shadow wants to take the RV with its trailer and see what she can pick up at the old base.
Depends. How much charge do they have?
They shouldn't have been stolen. Shouldn't have had any stolen because they're connected via a landing gear.
That is still a question I have to ask, though. How much charge do they actually have?
Their batteries have 270 kilowatt hours each, and they've got 4 batteries. So 1 megawatt hour. I don't know what that means. So the reason to not drive back to our other base is the power cost and the challenge of driving through that terrain that caused us to roll over a couple of times.
I thought we only rolled once.
So there are a couple. Oh no. There are a few reasons not to go back.
Oh, we left Timmy behind. Oh no, we have to bow back. We have to bow back.
Do you want to take the RV back and see what you can collect?
I suppose I can. Would you rather me continue mining stone here so we can definitely get set up here, or do you want me to take a chance and go back home?
It's up to you. I don't mind. Oh, that drops all. Didn't want to do that. I want to do this.
I think the better option might be for me to go scouting around this area and see if I can get some iron or something similar nearby.
Let me see if I've got any marked. We do have 2 iron things marked. Where are they? Oh, they're both over at our old base.
Should I quickly take the miner? See if
I
I
mean-
can completely offload it?
You can have a look with it, but I suppose because you can spot the markers from on high, can't you? So you might find
Indeed.
them quickly. I mean, yeah, give it a go. Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
What else did I need for that? Oh, I keep falling into this bit. Why am I like this? Oh, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might actually be proper stuck. Oh no, there we go. Perfect.
The moment I take off.
Something like that. There we go. Carefully extricate myself from the truck. Realize I put the ramp on the wrong side of this entryway. Realize I'm still carrying the interior plates that I don't want to be carrying because I don't want to weld them into this thing because I want to save the effort of making them. I want to make these with the minimum. I need
I
one
found
motor.
silicon.
That's not super helpful.
I mean, if we want to build a ton of solar panels, maybe?
Yeah. Solar panels aren't exactly the most efficient way to get power because of their lack of constancy. But yeah, we did do okay with our solar panel array at the other base.
I mean, we don't have a lot of wind power, so I think we really need both.
Fair, but I think iron would be more valuable to collect right now anyway.
Yeah. I'm not saying like I'm gonna collect silicon, it's more like I have discovered silicon.
Ah, okay. Misunderstood what you were saying.
I'm not gonna collect stuff with this miner right now because it does not have enough power to do heavy lifting.
Fair enough.
It's more like I need to mark the ore deposit, so I might be able to do a little bit of mining, or maybe even just take the RV for cargo.
Yep. Yeah, if you find iron, we should probably just drive over there and do a quick mine with your miner and hop back, straight back on the truck.
Yeah.
That's
So gentle.
still very slow.
I found iron.
Hey! Nice. We can't process it yet, but at least when we can, it'll be good. I just want that motor. I'd like to get one turbine up first.
Here you go.
Sweet. Thank
I
you.
mean, it's like 1.5 kilometers away. Maybe I can do a little bit of mining, but I don't think it's worth it. Not worth the risk.
Probably not.
This miner is very advanced tech right now. Bring back iron with Timmy.
Oh, that's... I decided I'm going to color my markers, and it's probably going to be a really bad idea.
Oh?
Didn't know that was showing up anyway. They're not nearby. Well, like iron is red. Magnesium is blue. Sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I usually just have them blue, but then make them yellowish orange for the ones I'm mining.
Yeah, I should probably just ditch them all altogether anyway.
I'm just adding a old tag to it so I know, like, oh, this is the one we know of, but the one we're not close to.
Yeah.
So when we really need that resource, we can go all the way over there. Yeah. But should I detach the RV and go get some iron? Wait.
Probably no point. There's no point doing that until we can power a refinery, a basic refinery. Because once we can power a basic refinery, then yes, we should do it. Because then we can both go across, grab some iron, and come back, refine it, and then we can make everything much faster.
Sounds good.
But if we can't power it and we haven't built it, then there's no value in going to it yet. Unless you're trying to be prepped for when I get that done, which I suppose is an argument.
Well, it depends. How long is it going to take you to get us to that stage?
There's 37
is
kilowatts
gonna-
of power from one wind turbine.
Is it maybe an idea to do a large conversion on this small grid rover? Temporarily. Get us
well,
situated.
Actually, Shadow, why don't we try and attach the caravan bit to this grid? So it's batteries are there.
Caravan bit? But then we won't be able to use it for... Or do you mean connector?
No, could do it. Can be a connector. Can be whatever we like. Just so that we can utilize these batteries and get a refinery up straight away. Because then we can take the big truck over to collect the iron. Because it's got the cargo space.
Yeah.
And it's got...
I forgot about this.
Oh. You forgot about...
Arr.
Monobrow and schnoz.
Indeed. The mono schnozzbrow. And somehow that sounds German.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, we also want cobalt.
Oh, oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're stuck with a basic assembler.
I mean, that should be enough to at least get us situated. Like, do we have the power to power a normal assembler?
We would if we had batteries attached to the thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, only 4 more computers. Keep grabbing the computers. Thing. Also, I have almost, I think might have... Yep, I built a basic refinery.
Oh,
Can it stutter run?
a little bit, I think.
Let's see. No, I just can't run at all. Alright, so connector, Shadow.
Yeesh. Connector. Yeah.
How are we going to do this? How would you like to do this?
Do we have any cargoes on this thing?
I don't think we've got any accessible ones, no. My suggestion would be that putting the connector to hook up on the trailer is going to make it a lot harder to line up.
Yeah, I'm just looking at an existing cargo line.
Yeah,
I can
but remember,
figure
we're
out
not
where
using this
the-
for cargo, we're just using it for power.
Yeah, true. Like, it would be ideal to hook it up to the cargo network as well for when we do eventually change our minds and try to get some cargo from this.
You
but-
could hook it up to the bit under the turret. There's a port there at the front.
Yeah, I suppose. We could face plant into it.
Yeah. I like place planting.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry.
Do you want some conveyor bits?
Yeah, would be nice. I'm just trying to figure out the height at which it needs to be if we do want to hook it up proper.
Unless you want to do a hinge conversion and use a mini connector on the base end of things.
I think our most resource effective way is to just make a temporary rotor attachment. Since that is technically only 2 steel plates. And then expand it to be a bit more functional once
Sure.
we have the
Sure.
resources to do so.
Do that. Totally
I'll
won't
get
hang
working
out.
on
It'll
that.
be fine. The face is now a snork as well.
Or a snort.
Alright, so where are we putting this rotor down?
1 moment.
Going on one of these pillars? Also, how are we going to get
Yeah,
the
I
height
was
right?
trying to. Probably just make a little ramp for the wheels or lower the wheels. Or raise the wheels? The
Or,
wheels.
or. You want to drive up to this and then I'll get the height right?
Sure, let me. Hang on.
We do have materials for a small connector. Let me just see. I think we might. Because we got a bunch of computers from the unknown signal I ground down. In fact, going after unknown signals at this point is probably quicker than what we're doing.
Probably, yeah.
It's a bit
I
of a
have
sad
very
state of
little
affairs.
grip here. Yeah, Sure. I don't know if it's like the lag or my inability to drive, or both. Probably
It's-
both.
Probably a combination of the two to some extent. Alright, what height are we at? Okay, reverse up just a touch.
I will lower the wheels a little.
There we go. And we have a battery. Alright.
Now I press B, right?
You monster. You inhuman monster. How dare you
pressed
do
it
such a
twice.
thing?
I feel horrible actually.
Good, you should. Come on, let's go mine some iron.
Yeah.
We also probably need to find nickel and everything else as well.
Yeah.
At least the iron should get us our drills. Oh,
Indeed. Don't flip it this time.
I'll try.
You better.
It should be more stable now that I don't have the giant wagging tail on the back.
Right. But it is still the same driver, so...
Yeah, but it's not entirely the driver. Also, I do have nickel that's only 4.3 k's away.
Well, that's good.
Maybe we stop by and get a little bit of both?
Yeah, I can do. Clang, 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 clunk.
Yeah, it's just the sound of all the wheels on this sort of terrain. I remember that from whenever Capac and I drove around Mars.
And yet you would assume Mars to be perfect for rovers.
Actually,
Yep.
pretty harsh on rovers. It's just rovers are easier than walkers.
Ah! Loud.
Oh, did we both press that at the same time? Oh no. I think the stairs might be stuck. They've been pushed past their limit.
I'm getting out of here. Run away!
Oh no, they're stuck on the survival kit. Okay, gonna
That's
need
not a
the
great
survival
thing
kit.
to be stuck on.
No. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh,
Guess we'll deal with that later. That's a problem for future Splitsy and Shadow.
oh.
Inventory full.
I've got a GPS for the ice lake, so we'll be able to find the thing. He's fine. I have every
I did take
confidence
a
that
relatively
Shadow will
close
find
look.
us a way home.
Sure.
Well, you got a better sense of direction than either myself or TFE, so, you know.
I just managed to get lost in the right direction.
Inventory full.
Okay, you're lucky. I'll take that as well. How many loads do you reckon we're going to need to make here?
Inventory full.
Just wondering whether I should widen the entryway to make it easier for us to both walk past.
I mean, I can also use the miner, probably. It does have 25% charge, so... Let me
Yeah.
actually do that real quick.
It would be a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Get a big stack.
Inventory full.
Guess the main thing is just don't grab too much stone.
Mm-hmm. Although it will be refined.
It will be, but that's extra weight you're burning power to carry
Inventory full.
when we're going to get
Yeah,
tons
okay,
of stone from
true.
our mining setup back at base.
That is very true.
Can't believe a silly mountain pass is the main reason we're having to sort of start fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's too hard.
Inventory full.
Trying not to burn you alive.
Inventory full.
How much stone have you got already?
Oh,
I mean, iron. Iron.
171. Oh, iron? 14k, but I'm mostly just starting the whole...
So we've already got 25,000 in the truck.
Let me just quickly offload what I have right now so I can do a bit more
Inventory
downwards
full.
facing shenanigans. Rather than plummeting onto my drills. It should be fine, but I'd rather not risk it
Seems
in
reasonable.
case something were to happen.
Inventory full.
Easy solution, mine the mountain out of the way. I feel like I've tried to do that once before and it didn't seem as easy as it sounds.
You mean in a series we don't talk about?
Yep, exactly that. Don't talk about Fight Club.
full.
Hopefully one day I'll figure out a way to do a season 2, as it were. A refresh. Something that feels fresh but still utilizes some of the builds that I did there.
Inventory
Seems impossible.
full.
Least unlikely. But maybe I'll make it happen.
Inventory full.
How's your power situation looking?
12 minutes. 11. 10.
Alright, shall we say that's enough for the moment since we got over 50,000, 60,000 kilos, plus whatever you're carrying?
I am carrying 41.7.
Yeah, I'd say that'll be enough for a start.
Indeed.
Inventory
In fact, it'll probably be enough to
full.
get us off this planet.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, motors cost quite a bit of iron as well.
Now,
Also, let me
how do we
quickly
get back into
offload this and...
the survival kit. Oh no! Oh, it's better. Okay, so the steel plate back in. Oh, I should move the survival kit onto the trailer, shouldn't? Oh no, that seems unwise.
Just making my miner so it's not sideways.
Oh, you ready to go?
Ability reasons. Sure, what happened?
There's a ramp on the other side that you can walk up. You can't take the stairs. They're stuck.
Oh. Just leave me behind. I can't make it.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, wait. My horns. No. Wait. There are some blocks missing here.
Yeah, we took some damage.
Oh, well. I'll just...
Do you
Oh,
need a
like-
hand to get in?
Nope.
You're in your miner?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Also, I see you're on signal. Oh, we're turning toward it, aren't we?
Oh, I was actually going to go to the
clunk,
nickel.
clunk, clunk,
but
clunk.
We can go to the unknown signal as well, I suppose.
Yeah, mine will explode in 2 minutes, so...
There's a few computers, a few steel plate in it, so, you know, something, I guess. Maybe useful, maybe not.
It's stuff we don't have to mine.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought we'd quickly grab a couple of hand loads of nickel and then head back on. Head back to our new home. New ice home.
Yep. Whoa! Special content power.
Yes.
He's hostile. Oh.
What are you owing?
No, I just saw my drone again. Well, realized that was my drone.
Don't you have a combat drone on the back of this thing?
Yeah, that's why I'm like... I kind of want to take it out for a spin, but...
Badger welder, yay.
But is there a mushroom?
don't think so.
Not even a snake?
Wait. Space credits have any use for us in this?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I doubt 176 is a particularly high value, but still.
It's 176 more than we had previously. But yeah, if we do eventually make it to Agarus, Agaris, which is how Google Translate pronounced it, if I remember correctly, we can do some trading. Maybe.
Maybe.
Depending stuff we do.
We have to
I
magically
see an
make it there
ambassador
first.
23 kilometers to our left.
What's 23 kilometers to our left?
The ambassador.
I don't see anything 23 kilometers to our left.
I mean, it just vanished, but there was a ambassador 23 kilometers
yeah,
to
we
the
were
left.
heading for the ambassador. Also, there's a grid ahead of us.
Huh. Grid.
Yeah, remember the place I got the
Oh
person that I
yeah.
kidnapped? But there's metal and useful stuff in that grid now.
Mm-hmm.
We might actually want to take.
Yeah. No.
I'll go to the nickel first, and then we can come back, swing back by, and grab this on the way back.
Woo. David Yes, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello. Yeah, look, there it is again. 22.8 kilometers. Well,
Wait,
left.
I think we were intending to head to that when we were playing this before. I'm pretty sure that's what I was suggesting we go for, and that's why we brought military-capable things. We were going to go investigate that and see what it was. Someone in the VOD, I'm sure, will correct me.
Yep. Also, let me quickly make a GPS here as well. GPS nickel. The hex color. And then do that. Oh, there's a hole here already.
Yep.
How convenient.
It's almost like I've been here before.
You have?
I mean, probably. I wouldn't remember, though.
Inventory full.
Remembering stuff is overrated anyway. Or remember something when you can learn everything anew again.
It would be nice to be able to do that for some things.
Mm-hmm.
Like your favorite movie, to be able to watch it like it was brand new again.
Inventory full.
Favorite game,
Yeah,
play
yeah.
it completely fresh.
To be honest, if I were to go ahead, if I were to relearn Factorio and Minecraft, I don't think I'd be happy.
There is that risk, I
I'm-
suppose, that you've changed so much since you first learned it that it's no longer
Inventory
going to have
full.
the attraction that it once did.
Like, if I could remember the basic game mechanics, sure, but then completely forget about how I went to do things and progression-wise, I would love that. I want to retain my muscle memory in a way.
I think I missed something in chat. I think Crawling Chaos may have suggested an alternate way for us to do things, but I don't know what it was, and it's so far back in the chat it's hard to scroll back. But in terms of the mountain, I think Shadow and I not going back to get our other stuff, I think part of that is just an unwillingness to go back and get our old stuff.
It's more like for me, it's high risk and it will take a long time. And to me, I feel like it's more worth it to get settled here.
Where there's
Get
ice,
set up
because
here?
we need ice, and there's all the other resources that we need over this side of the mountain, and then we don't have to keep going back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think the cargo is full.
Oh, well, that's good. Off we go. Well, actually, that's bad, because we were going to go grind down that wreck.
It's fine. We can always come back later.
Yeah, crawling. I don't have any issues with people suggesting ideas that are overly complicated and I can't execute. It's often fun to talk about them anyway.
Yeah.
The
Like
challenge.
there are many ways into Rome.
The challenge always with suggesting anything that's a solution in a game, in a live stream about a game that's to do with engineering, is that you'll have as many people being able to explain why it doesn't work as people explaining why it could work. And so you've always got to just be open-minded enough and happy enough to have people go, yeah, that's not going to work for X, Y, or Z reasons. Because that's just
Yeah,
the
and then
nature
you
of
also
people
have-
who like this sort of stuff.
Yeah, and then you also have to balance between sane people and completely insane people.
Well, also people who just have a lot of time on their hands and are very happy to spend it in a particular way. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to solve something by writing a script for it, but say Shadow might.
Are you calling me a nerd? Because I totally am.
Everyone's a nerd about something in their life.
True.
Think about all those people who love sports but can remember ridiculous statistics about it. They're nerds. Massive nerds.
True.
They just may not see themselves that way. One sec, just filling up
Yeah,
my water
because
bottle. Don't mind it.
nerds
Throw
are
my
usually
trash while I'm-
stereotyped to science. Wait, hang on, you're driving. No, I did not realize what was happening.
I was not at the controls. I should have actually gotten out of the driver's seat in game as well, just for the fun. All nerds are acceptable in my books.
I mean, nerd isn't a bad thing.
Nope.
It's actually... nerd is a very specific interest in a subject. Like, you are very interested in that, and that's what I love. Nerd, when it comes out of my mouth, it's always a compliment.
Yep.
Unless I'm using it as a joke. Then it might be, not intended to cause harm, but
Yeah.
more in a teasing manner.
Yeah, kind of in the way that Capac and I would say arguably mean things to each other. It's not, there's no mean intent. It's just see if you can make the person laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
What is that ahead of us?
Is it a crate?
It is.
How did that end up here?
I don't know.
Okay, Splits, I want to say, can we please pick it up with your tail?
Yeah, probably. Can I drive a semi-trailer well enough to do this, though?
I want to say that I have faith in you. But there's like a gut feeling that I know, like, hey, this is probably not gonna happen. And somehow cause this entire thing to clang out. Because that thing might be a static grid,
It shouldn't be.
for
It's
all
small
we
grid.
know. Yeah.
Also, I think I just lined it up perfectly on first go.
Not bad. Now do it from the side.
Okay, got that. I really need controls in my cockpit. This.
I'm honestly not so. Oh well, I'm honestly surprised you didn't just turn on auto lock.
You monster. How dare you suggest such a thing? Not a big fan of auto lock, except for very specific uses.
Really?
Yeah, just I guess it's fears from early days in Space Engineers where, you know, landing gear locking to something could cause clang and even the game to crash. Like, in survival, maybe I
Fair
couldn't
enough.
lock down my sandbags because that would cause issues. Like, I couldn't lock them to the voxel. They had to just sit on the voxel.
I mean, that's a fun engineering challenge as well. Although I kind of want to make a design that has an assault cannon, and whenever it fires, it just falls backwards. And could you technically spin a rotor using a assault cannon?
I don't know. It depends where the force is being applied. You may have to do the multi subgrid thing, so that the center of mass of the grid that the assault cannon is on is going to cause rotational, or going to create torque for the correct rotor. Because it probably still goes through center of mass.
Hmm.
Where's the giant hole?
Giant hole.
Oh, we're home.
Oh. Yeah, I was looking at the exact opposite direction, and I was like, "Our base is not a hole." But no,
I mean, it is a
actually
hole.
kind of is. Yeah, it really is.
Okay, so let's grab some iron and do that first, I suppose, before the nickel.
Is my left arm still broken? Yes.
Well, the emotes weren't even working for me on the official servers the other day.
Yeah, no, emotes are busted.
Emotes are real busted at the moment. Alright. Now, we've got this.
Yes.
I could build a basic assembler first, and then we could build a station battery. And then we could use that station battery to feed your miner with power. And then you could go scouting out for some cobalt. Oh wait, is cobalt on the map?
Was Cobalt on the map?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what the link is for the map. I think we've got it in our Discord DMs.
Let me actually just quickly send it to you again. I have it bookmarked.
Ah, I also had it pinned in our DM.
Well, look at us go.
Yeah. We're on
Also,
Lizuno, right?
I'm fairly certain at least.
Yep.
Where there is Crocs. So if you ever want very comfortable footwear, we know where to go.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at that ice lake, which means, yeah, there is cobalt not too far away.
That ice lake being
At
here?
least I think we're at that ice lake. Yeah, because we're near the magnesium. See ya, Tufty. See ya, Firestrike.
I mean, yeah, it does seem like a very nearby location because we are very close to the Red Desert.
Yeah. I used that transition as a way to help me identify where everything was.
So it's literally just east.
So, once we get batteries on this, you'll be able to get enough power pretty quickly to be able
Although
to fly over there and grab some.
I hate to be a party pooper, but I just saw what time it is.
It is that time, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Well, I think it's pretty likely we'll be coming back to this next week.
Probably,
And
and
not Ark,
I'm honestly
'cause
kind
I
of
think
okay
it's-
with that.
Unlikely that Ark's going to be fixed by next week.
Ark unlikely.
Which is okay. That's why
Where
I've
can
got
I
both series
sit?
going, I guess.
Could I just sit in the cockpit of the...
Probably the cockpit of the miner's safe to be in, because it's piped up and connected to the O2H2 jets.
Are you sure you want me to be the miner?
Yeah, because I was actually going to suggest, since TFE is around, if he wants to join in, we could jump straight across to Icarus now. And just wait for
Okay, yeah,
Kappa.
no, then I'm getting into
Together.
the miner. Help. Help. I'm
Oh,
stuck
that's gonna be
again.
fun. I'm pretty sure the only reason I can get out of those is because I'm host. Oh, hang on. Let me try something.
No.
Oh, I need steel plate. Hang it. I was trying to place a steel box underneath you so you can jump out on top of it.
There's no need.
Ah, got it. Good.
Need. You can get stuck. I can also get out.
Yay!
Sometimes.
Well, I might just try and... I might keep going for a bit and see if I can get at least our basic stuff up and running. So that we can jump in and you can go do some mining next week. And then I'll switch over to some Icarus with Capac and TFE. Because today is my long stream day where I hang around for far too long. Have you got any other streams planned this week, Shadow?
Yeah, I will be streaming some Euphorion on Tuesday on the beta branch, and I will be returning to Space Engineers on Saturday evening, European time, to some Never Surrender with a Majestic Dwarf,
Ah.
where I'm actually building a space elevator for obvious reasons, I'm sure.
Well,
No,
I don't know why that ends up being part of Never Surrender.
Exactly. No, it's just that we were having power issues and we were having no luck finding uranium, so we crash landed on a planet on
Let's
Earth.
see.
And I'm like, we have power here? Why don't we transport it up to space? Elevator style.
No, the stairs should not be shaking like that. That seems an interesting reasoning to do things, I suppose. We can now disconnect the survival kit again because we've got an assemble. Actually, I might make battery first. Cool, so that's Shadow's plans for the week.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to continue streaming, so there's no reason for me to run through all the stuff I'm doing this week yet.
So I should raid into you. Does make sense.
It does.
Yeah, I guess I have to, huh? But yeah, then have a good one and try not to destroy everything we have right now.
I'll try, Shadow. Thanks so much. I'll see you later.
Have a good one.
Alright. Yeah, so the survival kit under the stairs, I didn't appreciate that it was sticking out far enough to cause the stairs problems when I moved it from inside to where it would be piped up. I intend to move it from there to somewhere else when I have the opportunity. Just need to check. I need some silicon. Alright, so we should have some silicon in here. Shadow knows where some silicon is nearby, so that's fine. That's going to be enough silicon, I think, for a battery. I think maybe if I can get... maybe if I can get the drill rig set up here for the ice, that might be my goal. Because that'll be handy. Drill rig and some more power. The stairs are accumulating a massive karma clang debt. Nah, they'll be fine. Probably. Probably should move the survival kit now that I don't need it. Thanks, Shadow, for the raid. Alright, is that empty? It's empty. Okay. Time for me to not die. Uh-oh.
Energy low.
Okay. And survival kit back in here. Where it was. Need to figure out a proper place to put it in the truck. Also, lack of roof that I forgot. Has this got enough stuff? That's... Yeah, I've got enough silicon. And I'll have enough nickel because I've got the nickel refined. Yep. Cool. Alright, let's get some more iron in there so that I've got a bit more materials to try and plan out this drill. So I do feel like the drill rig would be really handy to get set up now. And I don't need cobalt to get it set up, except maybe for the cargo containers. How's production going? Slow. Very, very slow. Welders as cargo containers could do. I think I'd probably just do the small grid conversion to cargo containers. We can do that until Shadow sorts out the mining next time. That'll probably work just fine. Just need to get this large grid battery on.
Energy critical.
Because at the moment I am bleeding this thing dry. What's the other thing? I suppose I could use drills as cargo containers. It is for ore. Those drills are quite expensive. The drills hold quite a bit of cargo, and like it is for stone and ice and stuff. Or I could just drive to where I think the cobalt is and pick some up by hand, which is another valid option, I think. Because I don't need much. I probably just need a couple of soup balls. In fact, I should have cleared up enough cargo space on board to do that, so let's go. Driving with an offline Shadow. Left. Okay, so the map. Yeah, we're inside the orange area, which means I keep pressing M to go to the map. We're on this ice lake. If magnesium is if I take magnesium as roughly north, I need to go east. We have a compass anyway. Why do I need to care about that? I need to go east. Now I see the ambassador. Suppose I could make a GPS where the base is. Ice base. Yeah, cobalt tends to stretch pretty far, so I shouldn't need to collect a huge amount of it. But away I go. Might turn off my ice lake marker. Don't need it anymore. And at least if I've got a cobalt marker, then I can just send Shadow straight to it, so she doesn't have to expend extra power flying to it. Oh yeah, collectors. Collectors can be used as cargo as well, can't they? They might be cheaper. I would get out of my seat and check, but I'm probably going a little too fast for that. Yeah, it's just in the orange bit along the edge near the yellow bit. So yeah, as you say, if I just follow the transition zone, I should be sweet, and I should be able to hit it pretty much bang on. Hey, Micklemoose. Which is... saying your name. It is very similar to what one of my uncles would sometimes modify my real name to be. And then my sister took it on. I'm sure there won't be any kobolds to one-shot me. It'll be fine. Ah, as am I. And so yes, that does make a lot of sense. As that is also my first name. Be glad you didn't have the same name as an English muffin. Crumpet. Crumpets aren't muffins, though. She called you Mickle Mouse, but then I became an adult and asked her to stop. Oh, so is that why she then changed it to Mickle Moose? Thomas is the name of an English muffin? What? What English muffin is called Thomas? Also, I like your mum's sense of humor. You asked me to stop doing this thing? Fine. I will modify it ever so slightly to technically stop doing that thing. Well, the brand Thomas does not exist here, so reference missed. How much further do I have to go? So we're at probably this bit, I think. Hopefully not too much further. Just need to get around this bit of mountain, skirt wide into the desert, and then come back. I'm trying to think. Oh dear. I hope I have enough power to do this. I think the only brand name I can think of a muffin in Australia would be Tip Top. Which, in the irony of this conversation, used to have the tagline, "Good on ya, mum." Is there a way I can get up this cliff? Oh, hello. Oh, what's this then? What's this over here? I think this might be where you meant to start out on Lazuno. I feel like this could be a way I've found a whole bunch of grids. Hey, Bieb. Ooh. There could be some goodies here. This looks like a very similar grid to the one that we found before. /GPS, all the grids. Alright. Probably should have hit that before I got out of the cockpit. stuck? Nope, you just wait. Well, I'm not going to go get the cobalt. I am just going to grab it from these. Also, I should really remember that the big cargo connectors for those cargo containers are on this side, because then it makes it a lot easier to offload by hand. Oh yeah, is there a survival kit on board this thing? Was there? I don't think there was a survival kit on this thing. I think the main reason we were excited about this was that it had heaps of grids in it. So I'll just go till my cargo's full. Grabbing as many grids as I can. No, English muffins are not called crumpets. Crumpets are different. Crumpets are very different to an English muffin. An English muffin, I'm pretty sure, is still an English muffin in England. Crumpets are a yeasted, yeast-leavened bread, but it's a very different dough to what you use to make an English muffin. No, crumpets are not basically pancakes. Pancakes are not leavened with yeast. Yeah, I've wanted to make crumpets in the past, and then I realized that I'd need to actually proof them and everything, and I was like, nah. That sounds like too much work for what will arguably be an inferior product to what I can buy. I will accept that pancakes are thicker crepes, though. That seems fair to me. Alright, how many grids did I get? 500-ish? I think that'll last us a while. There we go. Back I go. Okay. If Capac were here, yes. Hot dogs are American tacos. Sure, why not? Well, no, sushi would have to be uncooked, unbattered fish and chips if sushi was made with potato instead of rice. Wouldn't it? Because, I mean, a tortilla, at least a flour tortilla, rather than a corn one, is a bread. It's used to wrap things. They feel a lot closer anyway. Which way did I come down here? Did I come down? I'm already lost. How do I get back up? How do I travel away from here? Oh yeah, I am hungry. Yes! I have a thing. I have a thing that is terribly bad for me. It's so full of sugar. Oop. Back in driver's seat. You know what I was thinking about? Cereal. How on earth did... Oh, wait, I meant to turn around. Thank you. How on earth did we come up with the idea of taking grains, pulverizing them, baking them, and then pouring bovine milk over them? Humans are weird. See, oysters seem less weird because you just go down to the shoreline, you see this thing that looks like it could be edible, you pull it apart and you eat it and you're like, oh, that's not bad. Yeah, it's... I have learned a little bit about what whichever Kellogg it was that came up with cornflakes trying to create the blandest cereal possible. Yeah, not a good person. Splitsy's food channel, yeah. So, what I am currently snacking on, and I will only take a few bites of it, is a Darrell Lee Christmas pudding. It's basically nougat wrapped in chocolate that's shaped like a Christmas pudding. Well, no Tim Tams in coffee because I don't drink coffee. Caffeine gives me migraines, so I have to avoid it. I like the smell of coffee, but I never like the taste. I like tea, but I don't drink it anymore. And I really liked V. Oh, man. It's a energy drink from New Zealand that's very popular in Australia as well. Just cracking a can of that, the smell just instantly makes my mouth water. It's weird the things that Rich decides to block. Alright. Well, with that collected, we're pretty well set for building up this drill rig. Christmas pudding does not require refrigeration, no. Although, the Christmas puddings that I made for my family's Christmas this year, they're in the wine fridge that we got for free from one of my partner's friends. Because you should store it in a cool, dry place, and this is Australia and it's summer. Sure, Scythe. Yeah, you'll definitely keep them safe for me. My grandma's recipe for Christmas pudding's great. And I have taken up the mantle of making it for my family Christmases, which she is rather pleased by. Because there's like a mixing the, like actually doing the mixing of the mix for it. I was trying to think of another word and I couldn't come up with that. It's really physically hard. And in her 90s, is near impossible with the arthritis she's got in her hands. I can't believe she was still doing it in her 80s. Like, crazy. Alright. I need a cargo container somewhere. Where have I got somewhere I can dump this? Because my inventory is too full to be useful. All the connectors are full. I didn't think this through. What Patreon level do we get Christmas puddings? Oh dear. Oh, I think I just ejected Shadow out. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotta save Shadow. Means... I think for offline characters, you can boot them out of seats. You can't boot them out of cryopods, but you can boot them out of seats. Let me just see if I can grab a steel plate or two. And see if I can push Shadow up a ramp onto the stairs. Hey, here we go. Progress. This is the only space that I can push Shadow into that I can make airtight and pressurized. I'm trying to push Shadow up into the cockpit, like so. Then I just got to fill in this hole in the roof. I need more steel plate. Oops. Of course, one steel plate short. Oh yeah. Could I have grabby hands, Shadow? Wait, do we have grabby hands on this? I can't remember now. I think I put improvised experimentation on the save, maybe? Okay. I close the door. Hey! Okay. Shadow should be safe in here. As long as I leave the door closed most of the time. Because even if she runs out of power, she should be fine. Because it'll be a pressurized environment, so you don't get injured if you run out of power. Oh, nuts. Oh, no. Oh, wait. This cockpit. No! It's full of ammo! Why is everything full? There we go. Is anyone safe when you drive? Yeah, me! I'm usually safe while I'm driving. Just not all the people dealing with lag around me. coconut was in the nougat. Nobody is safe if Capac's driving. And this has been long established, I think. Trying to have 6,700. Man, I really need that better assembler. Need the battery first, though, of course. Look, Capac drove 2 or 3 times during Wrong Way Up. One time he almost completely squad wiped us by destroying our survival kit. One time he got the truck jammed and I had to free the truck from the wedge that he'd gotten in. And the other time he survived driving us down a cliffside. So I guess 1 out of 3? Also, Blue Squid, yes, my pain makes good content. Fortunately, I am a bit of a masochist in that regard. So that means I don't mind. Oh yeah, there was... I don't remember how Capac's driving went the day that I had the migraine during the stream. Because I really don't remember much about that stream at all. Having to run off to go vomit in the middle of a stream is an unusual experience. I dare say, given my state, Capac was on his best behavior, though. Not wanting to cause too much extra grief. Come on, make my parts. It's true, I am probably one of the only people who's crashed a rover onto a different planet. It was planned, the crash wasn't planned, the transition was planned, the crash wasn't, the timing of the transition was not. It all kind of worked out. Because like in an ideal world, there'd be someone I know who would set up a scenario like that for us to play. And I wouldn't know all the details, but unfortunately, most of the time, setting up scenarios like that, it's kind of something I have to do for myself. So I do know all the things, and it's nice when, even though I know it, I still get very surprised by when it happens and how, because it doesn't happen the way that I expected. And I really like that. It's nice when things work that way. Alright, yeah, I think I should make these turbines, the wind turbines, and then trade up to a better assembler. Wrong Way Up both seems like it was really long ago and like it was yesterday. Yeah, it was, what? Is it 2 years ago or 3 years ago now? I think it might have been... Yeah, I think it might be getting on to 3 now. It's a very fun way to play, having a very specific place to go to and a challenging path by which to get there. So you have to take detours, you've got all these things that happen along the way that you can't necessarily plan ahead for, and having the restrictions that I put in place to try and keep those challenges interesting. It's very Top Gear, which is, I think, why I really enjoy it. Survival maybe started in 2017. I think. And yes, the kill shot of the rover was amazing. I'm glad Groz got a good perspective on that. Yeah, I kind of, in my head, I remember when things were by pre-COVID, during lockdown, post-COVID, post-Toby. And Wrong Way Up was during the early phase of COVID. So it was end of 2019, start of 2020. So yeah, getting close to 4 years ago. Hey, Magical. Well, Charlie was during lockdown, and I can't remember exactly when that lines up. Not that Charlie's not very important to me, it's just that the timing of that I find difficult to line up. Come on. Hurry up. Man. First thing after these is getting an assembler with speed modules. Do not care about the power usage. I want faster building. Should probably build a whole field of these wind turbines too. Ah yes, Immortal Capac in the end of Wrong Way Up. I wonder if it's been long enough since Wrong Way Up that I could effectively just do Wrong Way Down again. Do the same idea. No major changes to it. But same idea, maybe a different crew, and see if it's fun again. Trouble is, you start doing things that are too similar and you stop remembering which one was in which thing, and it gets really hard. It gets really difficult to keep around in your head. Thanks, Untraceable. Takari, the reason not to do the weird 5-way wind turbine thing is it's really hard to do without a jetpack. That's why I laid them out this way, because without a jetpack, this is so much easier. I think if I was going to do something like Wrong Way Up where you're allowed planes, I would not use the aerodynamics mod. I would just use the cheesy wings and say 1 thruster per grid at a maximum. Because I think that would actually make for more fun flying. 1 thruster, 1 gyro per grid at a maximum, no more. Okay, they're done. Because I think that would probably work best. Right. Let's go and make a link here, and then I can put the assembler down. See how many parts I can get out of this. Because I think while it was somewhat fun to figure out the aerodynamics mod, it greatly limited. I think it greatly limited Capac's fun in what he felt like he could achieve with it, and that's not great. But I do have something else I'd like to try and do at some point soon, which I don't really want to talk about on stream yet until I've actually started to execute it. It's something that'll take a lot of editing to make work, and if I can make it work, that'll be great. And then it'll be just a hope that people will actually want to watch it enough to make the work worth it. Thanks very much. But yeah, it's always the thing for me is trying to come up with something to do that feels fresh, or at least fresh enough, even though it's a rehash of an old idea. I don't want to start executing people. I want to start... Well, I'm... Hopefully, we'll be properly collecting people in the collector soon, because I'm getting to that point. But yeah, on the Survival Impossible thing, because I've been increasingly getting people asking about it again. I am trying to come up with an idea that would allow me to do a season 2 of Survival Impossible utilizing the old base and stuff, but still have a goal that having all of that infrastructure to begin with works with, but with a totally different mod set, so that I'm not having to record for 8+ hours just to get one episode worth. Because with Toby, that's just not... I can't do it. I can't justify spending that long, because I just can't get the work done. I'd never get any episodes out, and it just it's very demotivating having it take that long. What? Am I out of... No. Just being weird. Just behaving like I'm on a server even though I'm hosting this. But yeah, I've got some things I think that could work as a Survival Impossible thing, but I guess that definitely won't be something I approach until at least I've finished doing the collector. And I might get some ideas for it from the Underground Alone stuff I'm doing on Friday. Oh. DC drone. Oh, there's more stuff actually happening over here. That's good. Yeah, SI did hit the point where doing anything was taking too long to actually get anywhere, unfortunately. Much as I enjoy playing that way when I'm just playing, I need to I need to be able to produce enough that you guys have stuff to watch. There's always that balance to achieve, and it was unbalanced. Some dude, my thoughts on V-Rage 3 are, I wish that a whole bunch of other YouTubers out there would stop calling it Space Engineers 2 when it isn't Space Engineers 2. It's a new engine. They haven't announced anything. And that clickbait really grinds my gears. That's what I think about SE2. Obviously, I hope there's a Space Engineers 2. I would love there to be a sequel to this, and keen to actually take on board a whole lot of the things they've learned from it. But it's not happening anytime soon. So it's... I'm very much focused on the game we have, not the game that might exist at some point in the future. Froggy, I haven't used Ixter's decoration pack in a long time because the DLC blocks fill 90% of the stuff that it did. So it didn't seem much point to have it in my game when I could just effectively play vanilla instead. If there's an official version of something, I tend to gravitate toward that and away from the modded version. Just for stability reasons more than anything else. I did 2 streams of Starfield, Tommaso. Joyboy, the Valheim server has not been up for many, many months, so there was no reason to revisit it. We took it down after the end because it was just... performance was becoming impossible for people, so there was no reason to leave the server up. Valheim ended, I think, in a very cool place, considering how far we pushed that game. That was awesome. I was really happy with how our Valheim server went, and it's... I think the next server like that, where it'd be like a big community village or city, would potentially be Empyrean, because I think it'd be able to cope with having that many structures in the same space. I'll definitely be playing Enshrouded when it comes out next year. Potentially with Capac and TFE in our Icarus time slot. I played through KSP 1 before KSP 2 came out, to the point where I was able to get to Mars and back. Sorry, Duna and back. Which I was pretty chuffed about. But until KSP 2 can be good enough that they can get a consistent more than 100 concurrent players a day, I don't feel the urge to go back. I am pretty annoyed at the devs at how badly they made that game. It's very sad. I don't know that we did get any plushies in this, or maybe I left them in the cargo at the other base. Possibly. Thanks, Megamoose. Thank you for 7 months. Thank you very much. Hopefully your wife doesn't kill you. Alright. Just waiting on computers. This has 80 computers in it. I still need another 45 to be made. Okay. No, Capac won't be joining me for Space Engineers. Capac will be joining me for Icarus. I will probably have a look at KSP2 again if the science mode comes out. But if they haven't really done much other than adding a science mode onto a very buggy game, I find it really hard to suggest that people play it. On the other hand, Kit Bash Model Club looks really cool. Because I don't like talking about negative things for too long. It makes me feel, I don't want to feel angry. Yeah, Kit Bash Model Club by Harvester and people associated with Harvester. Harvester, who was one of the initial creators of KSP, is in closed betas at the moment. And that looks pretty cool. Because it's got stable multiplayer, it's got all sorts of different planes and rockets and stuff you can build. So I'm kind of excited for that. I think that'll be pretty cool when it comes out to muck around in. And hopefully do silly stuff like shooting each other down for Capac and I with planes and whatnot. Terraforming Mars is a board game, right? Isn't it? Yeah, I've played the board game of Terraforming Mars. Oh, I quite enjoyed it. I think I came second. It was fun. Capac's got some ideas for some tabletop stuff, which I'm in the process of setting up my tabletop space for, which will probably run on his channel initially. He'll, on the Tuesdays where we've been doing Baldur's Gate, some of them he might come around to my place and we'll use my Lego space to play some tabletop stuff that he wanted to play. So I'm looking forward to that. Capac and I haven't really hung out physically in a long, long time, so it'd be nice to do a bit of stuff together again. Takari, I have no idea what my largest Lego build would be, because all my stuff growing up, I never built from instructions. Because I inherited so many blocks from my eldest brother that I just built whatever I felt like building. And I usually build a whole city with my monorail running through it. And then, as, you know, typical kid would do, I then had the monorail derail, smash through the buildings, tear everything apart, and then I'd rebuild it all again and do that again. That was most of my growing up with Lego. Yep, all pre-built out of my head. Probably doesn't seem all that surprising given what I do in Space Engineers. in how I play games like this. Where I much prefer to build my own stuff than follow someone else's blueprints. The Simpsons did warn us about the monorail. I'm pretty sure that episode influenced to some extent what I did with with the monorail. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting the speeds. And then I'll run out of power and then I'll beat Sad again. I might be able to build a big refinery as well, actually, now that we've got the cobalt. Now we got the grids. And then we're at the point where it's no need to go back to the other base. I mean, yes, Space Engineers for me has always been Lego Technic, but without the cost associated with it. It's a much cheaper way to play with Lego. No, Zuriel, I did not ever order the replacement parts for the truck build that Charlie chewed. I did not. Okay. I think let's build the drill rig before I attempt to do any sort of... Oh, actually... No. No, let's do this. Basic refinery here. Control panel. Use conveyor system on. Toggle block off. Have a reason for this? Because now, a conveyor off here. Whoa, 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 no, no, no. You saw that. Yeah, wrong thing. Oh, yeah. Yes, I should do O2H2 gen and engine for power here. That is a very good point. Once I get the drill set up, at least. I want that to be the rotor. That'll put the drill at about the right height. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. Excellent. Then I can just spin that around once, then I can replace it with a piston. Spin it around a few more times. I don't think it's going to be long before this place has more resources than the other base did. Because we never really did much in the way of expanding drill rigs. My thinking is I'll just keep adding more pistons to this until we start hitting the curvature of the planet and the ice starts peeling away from where it's at. I will need to build a large cargo before I start operating this too long though. How quick is this producing compared to before? Why does it freeze on me every time it tries to figure this thing out. Spectre, I really don't want to speculate on VRH3. It's so far away. Like, Keen themselves have said several years at least before we see anything playable from it. And yeah, anyone implying that it's sooner is wasting your time. Grab some more iron. The design doesn't go very far. Alright, that's the wrong container. This one. That's a good way to put it. Brent, SE is a good game as it is. No need to worry about SE2. Yeah. I hope they make something good with it. Space Engineers will be a very difficult game to follow on from. Very difficult game to follow on from. Anything really open like this, I imagine, is a great challenge as a developer to figure out how to follow on from in a way that works well. What I'd like to see, just because I think it would help from a business perspective, it might be good if Keen, like it might be beneficial for Keen if they try and come up with some other games that they can make using VRH3. Like whether they can come up with some sort of water simulation based game that they could do, because then they're more likely to be able to finance the ongoing development of it, and we're more likely to see a Space Engineers 2. Digital content? I don't know that I can, because I don't know where I would have that anywhere anymore. Because it would have been archived a long time ago. That particular build. But yeah, there are so many different things you could do with a water simulation in terms of creating a fun game. And it'd be kind of cool to see them mess around with just the water thing so they can refine that while still working on the engine and doing some more cool stuff with it. At least that's what I think, because you see a lot of these things run out of steam because they can't make any money and there's not quite enough money to back the full generation of it, and I'd hate for that to happen. So it'd be nice to see them try and do something different with the other stuff and see what they can come up with. But yeah, like, Steam could quite literally be part of what they do. Inferno! I am out of iron. Ooh. Jeez. This is brutal on the resources. This is proper brutal. Actually might want to have more stuff available by using like drones and stuff that shuttle resources between places. If we ever want anything built quickly. Alright, if I've just need more steel plate to get this drill done. Maybe I can offload a bit more of this stuff. I could go and grind down one of those wrecks a bit to collect some stuff. Because I'm going to need so much steel plate to build a refinery that I don't think I'm going to be patient enough to wait for it to get refined and produced. I mean, a game company the size of Keen, does it need more than one really successful game? Shouldn't they focus on the one that works? I do have a wreck waiting on my tail, that's right. Will Shadow be upset if I grind that down? Or was she wanting to turn it into something? There's not that many steel plate in it, like maybe 100 or so. See you, Luke. Why not convert to a small drill? Good question. I probably should have done that. Alright, let's turn drill on. But I only need one drill for this, so hopefully... My idea was just to start with one drill and I'll only use one drill unless we start needing stone. Which I guess we do, because we need lots of resources. So maybe I should try and make it a little bit taller than I'm doing. I should probably get rid of that ramp. That's going to potentially cause issues. I want to see if this is going to be able to rotate all the way around. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a second drill under here wouldn't be a bad idea. That should be enough room for me to place one. Depending on how I do with the piston. Because obviously I need to put a piston on this next. And that's when it gets really productive. Suppose while waiting for the large drill, let's put a big cargo down because we're going to need one of them. At least.
Energy
Space
low.
for all the stone. Drill starting to fill? Nope. Still okay. I do still have grids in the truck, yes. That's right. Need grids for this, so I should grab them from the truck. All seems to be working just fine. Any other bits I need that I can get from here? None from that bit. This one. Nope. seems to be pretty much a full revolution. See, I'm thinking I'll just put a single elbow in, then a piston, and then I'll drill out by hand. It's room enough to have 2 drills on the front of that piston. And then I'll be able to obviously make this hole considerably larger. And then once I've got 1 piston in, it's easy to then remanufacture it and alter the drill to get more and more and more over time. I don't really care about the soil here. I'm wanting to collect the ice. This is an ice-focused drill rig. That's why I'm not bothering putting any sort of articulation in to try and get more. I just want the ice, so that's why I'm just trying to drill out a nice little pancake. Alright. That off. Hey, Pegasus. Alright. So... just need... actually, let's use these. Why not? Oops. Okay. Hey, no. Alright, so... curvy, then piston. Can I place the piston even yet? I'm sure I can. Not that way anyway. Wait, I'm gonna have to hand drill out a lot here. That's okay though. Beer Seeker, there'll be Icarus after this, which Capac should join me for. And TFE. I'm just trying to get this set up so that next week when Shadow and I come back for this, we can hopefully have a bit of stuff available to us. I feel like we can make some progress on getting to Agaris so that we can actually then make some progress on doing some other stuff. Because we want to actually interact with things a bit more. There's not a lot on Lazuno. It's pretty boring for us right now. I imagine there's more to interact with if you've progressed some of the other stuff further. But where we're at, it's like, oh, much we can do. I may have made a bit of an error in my assumptions around setting this up. Alright, and drill out some more.
No energy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oof. Wait, 14 predicted Splitsy Shadow to not die in SE, so Capac could die in Icarus. Yeah, that seems about right. Checks out. Makes sense. Alright, 2 drills. Let's just go see if I can get any of those bits in the truck before I order them up. The door on the truck is closed indeed, so Shadow shouldn't die. I hope. Well, Shadow was sitting in a seat. I accidentally booted her from that seat. So, that's why she needs an enclosed cockpit. Thanks, DXL. Thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, I could put the drill on sideways in direction of travel, but it'll be fine. Once I hand drill out one circle, it'll be all good. Okay, let's make this nice and slow. I'll just clear the way as it needs it. That was unexpected. Huh. Interesting. Why did that bit explode? The bit... what? How did it destroy the piston head? Hey, Gunner. How's it going? What the... what? What? Why that bit? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, fine. We'll do it. Do it your way, chat. Got enough materials for 2 drills, I can do this now.
Inventory full.
Yes, the joys of trying to explain things you're amused at on the internet to your family. With your family asking why are you laughing. This be complex to explain, I imagine. Not awkward, just complicated. I find it hard enough explaining what I do for a living to people. Let alone stories about what I do. They're all gamers, so no problems. Yeah, that's fair. That would make it a lot easier. The next rotation I do, I need to bring this drill and put it down here. And then I need to put a conveyor in where this drill is and put both of them down on the lower level. And then I should be able to switch... Or maybe I should switch this one out to long ways on the next rotation, actually. Yeah, I do tend to describe what I do for a living as entertainment. It helps people understand a bit better. Like, I'm talking about people who don't play games and don't understand how any of this stuff works. Yeah, that should be good. Also made it so I can't get out of here easily, so let's fix that. Alright, let's turn you off. Moving.
Inventory full.
Oh, yeah. I'm lucky I got a home loan before I switched to doing this full-time, because I don't know that I would have been able to get one if I'd be able to get one now. Joys of screen. Well, I tried to see if I could get the bank that my home loan's through does a really cool thing. Super low interest loans to get solar panels and things. Like 1%. But yeah, self-employed and in an industry that's not well understood meant that could not get it. Although I should probably apply for it again now that I've got the job at the university. That might help. Maybe. Who knows? I'd like to get solar panels. I use a lot of power during the middle of the day. How's the battery looking? Depleted in 8 hours, it's fine. Cargo container buildable now.
Energy low.
No. One of the drills is almost full. Oh, what's the refinery doing? Oh, no, it's working on stone rather than nickel. That's good. See you, it's all in fun. Buying uranium. I don't think that's going to work out well for me. In fact, it amazes me that I still haven't run into any issues with the things that we say in these games that go in my videos on YouTube. But I still haven't run into a problem with any of their filters. Although thinking of solar panels, it does remind me that there's an episode of Survival Maybe that I got constantly spammed with spam comments from a solar panel manufacturer. It's like, what? This is a game. What are you doing? Your spam is broken. Alright, that we'll do at that level. That should allow me to get a piston in, hopefully. Oh, nuts. So... Oh, just drop all this back. Get rid of that. And then... put a straight one in. I'll put a drill straight on that, if I can. Because that's as deep as it needs to be. Although if I retract this... no, I shouldn't do that. Let's just drill it out.
Energy critical.
I'll suit energy too. You did figure out how to get solar power at night in Survival maybe soon. Clearly industry needed to talk to you. Yep. They should totally set up a battery transferring tram, because that definitely won't be a giant boondoggle that never gets used. Nope. Definitely not. See you, Ferox. Do. How much ice have I got? Oh, 100 and something thousand. Alright. I can probably start burning that in a sec. Nice big clearance in the center. I considered storage where the pipe is at. Yeah. I probably should have just put a cargo container on there. That would have made a lot of sense. I keep using the drills as cargo access, and then I forget that I needed to do that. I think what I'll do... I think I might need to actually to make this safer, I may well put a couple of conveyors in first, put the drills down again, drill round, then replace the conveyors with a piston after that. Rather than doing what I did before again. Yeah, Elemental, it'll be interesting if Kabak TFE and I manage to start messing around with the suit upgrades part of the Trade Operators Coalition mod for the Space Engineers, because then get a bit of a taste of how suit upgrades might actually integrate with Space Engineers and whether they actually feel like they matter. I think one of the reasons Keen won't touch something like that is that Space Engineers is about building stuff, not about upgrading your suit. And so, and I can respect that. I'll put storage down here this time, fine. Let's build that. Then I don't have to keep going up and down. Accumulating a little bit of iron, I guess. Yeah, it still says depleted in 8 hours. I don't need to rush towards power production yet. Should be able to get this drill established with piston connections and stuff before then. Alright, now... Put one of these down, then put the drill down again. Keep expanding, expanding, expanding. Early days of drills are always a bit of a pain, I reckon. Can I place it that way? Yeah. Do it that way. Fine. And go! No, wrong way. It's a funny thing thinking about stuff like conveyor access and the like, when you think about it either from a player convenience perspective or a player choice perspective. If something arguably gives the player a meaningful choice to make, then maybe it's a game mechanic that's not bad. But if the choice doesn't feel meaningful when you make it as the player, then it's probably not doing anything useful. And it's just then an inconvenience rather than anything good from gameplay. Can I place a drill here? Almost. This isn't going for ice at the moment because this is actually trying to clear out space so then I can have ice and stone mining at a decent pace. Also, this should extend the validity of this drill setup further if I can have 2 drills vertically, because the planet's going to curve away from me, so it'll effectively go further down from this perspective. So I'll need to be able to have a drill set lower to hit that ice if I ever expand it out that far. Doesn't seem especially likely, but it doesn't seem impossible either. It doesn't take long before you get to the curvature of the planet being a problem. Build vision the right thing. A floating voxel island base? Possibly. Depends how long Shadow and I stay here for. Not true, Beer Seeker, because pistons, when you put shear inertia tensor on them, do not sag. Or not really. So you'll hit the curvature before the piston sag if you put shear inertia tensor on. Without it, yes, they will definitely sag before then. And I'm so tempted just to hand drill out enough to build this rather than keeping on expanding this slowly because it's driving me a little bit nuts. How long it takes? Okay. That almost around? I didn't want to spin it any faster because I was worried if I ran into anything I'd probably blow up my drills, and blowing up the drill would suck a lot more than blowing up the head of a piston. There's a lot more iron in the drill. Alright. Let's switch
Inventory
that
full.
to other direction. Can't quite place it. Yep, I have the large cargo built. I mean, the drill's empty, so I know I'm good. Because the drill will push out any stone it has. So how many blocks has that given me clearance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I probably need to put down a piston. I need at least one more block clearance, but probably possibly 2. Oh, no, I've got an idea. I know how we can make this with a piston. Yeah. I can work this. I'll have to get rid of my cargo container, but I can make it work. This is the color of ice on Titan. This ice. Once I've got this rotation done, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get rid of the cargo container and I'm going to build a loop of conveyors going backwards that then come forward to the pistons that then can push the drills out. And then we can do some nice big rotations with that, and then I can get rid of that loop and just put it straight down. I am mining ice and stone. That's it. Nothing else. Need to have lots of ice because we don't get much. It's a very thin layer, so this seemed the most efficient way for us to get lots of ice from it. Yeah, just got to get around this loop. The cargo might collide with the piston. Maybe. That's why I probably need... Oh, I might be able to place it. I'll see if I can. But I was worried about the piston colliding with it. That's why I was thinking putting a loop of conveyors, because then their collisions will be much smaller and safer. I think that's almost done. I wonder if Shadow will end up watching this before next week, or she'll just be surprised. Suspect the former. Alright, let's grind these off. think if I... Yeah, I should just be able to do it this way, shouldn't I? And then put a piston there. And that should be safe. And then I have to figure out how I can get on top so that I can place the one on top. That was easy enough. Oh, I'm so glad I actually thought to do this. This is going to save a huge amount of time with expanding this hole. No, this will not connect to both subgrids. That's not how it works. Fortunately. It connects to whichever one you were focused on when you placed it. Right. Get out of here. I need to figure out a way to get down there safely to keep expanding this. Otherwise I'm just going to have to keep drilling holes like that. Drilling a ramp out. Which will pockmark the lake bed with all sorts of holes. Which won't be ideal. A ladder? Yep, a ladder might actually work. Because I might be able to grab it from down there. I'll have a look. Because, yeah, a ladder on the side of that drill would allow me to climb on top of that drill, which I could then put a ladder on the conveyoring or somewhere near there, and then I can grab onto that ladder and get out that way. I really don't use ladders very often. It's so slow. Oh, no. Slingshot? That doesn't sound right. I mean, my stairway was sort of a slingshot. Depending on how fast I set it and how much Shadow was willing to stand on it to be launched. Okay, drills on. Drill on. Piston.
Energy low.
Extend. Probably far enough for one cycle around. Maybe I can go a little bit further. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, now I'll need to spin this fairly slowly, I think. 0.2 RPM should be safe. Yeah, nice. Alright, well that's working. Let's get it some more cargo, because it's probably going to fill things up pretty quickly. Grab the grids from over here. Order up the rest. Alright. Aha. progress. I'll be back in just a sec. I need to take a quick bio break. One moment. Huh. Just had a thought. At some point I should try and come up with some other... Like, I should make some of the other Be Right Back screens that I've thought of. And see if I can do a Twitch integration for OBS so you guys can pick which one's running while I'm not there. So that could be kind of cool. The Plowing Plushies one, I just never got round to actually making it. So, all the Capacs that are there are using the same technique to come into existence as the ones in Survival Unlikely.
Energy critical.
Pretty. That's kind of cool. Oh, drills like this are so satisfying to watch. Especially in a time lapse. Yeah, might well be nearing engine time. I mean, I know there's a lot of ice here. Yeah, an engine is really the only realistic way I can get enough power, isn't it? There'll be one more revolution I can do with this setup. Then I'll redo the setup and I'll put a ladder in so I can actually get out. Without needing to make a little ramp each time. Make a small grid version of that underneath your Earth survival pod. Small grid's always a bit more annoying to work with the pistons. It's great for the drills, but it sucks for the pistons. Yeah, Canna. Shadow encouraged me to play with no suit, so I have no jetpack. I am without backpack. I think she just said, "This'll be fun. Trust me." And I went, "Oh, all right." That was about as far as the conversation went with the no suit thing. I can grab that. Put a regular ladder there, and then I put a ladder shaft here. And then I can put a little set of stairs here. Some of that could work. Oh yeah, it'll be hilarious when we get to space and we end up murderizing ourselves because we fly off into the distance each time we walk around our ship. That is actually going to be pretty funny. I know my tone of voice says it'll be really annoying, but I actually think it'll be pretty funny. Trying to capture each other. We're going to need basically a retrieval ship. A little ship that can go out and collect people who've lost contact with the main ship. Or yeah, turn on a spherical grav gen. That can help too, I suppose. Seems a little more dangerous. Oh, Catback, you finally show up. In my chat, but not in TeamSpeak. Weird. Also, thanks for this Prime sub. A golden retriever. Yes, we should have a golden retriever. Everybody should have a golden retriever. They're great dogs. Space engineers? Ropes? What madness is this? These things do not go together. So welcome, Kavak boys.
Ropes.
Ropes! We haven't had ropes since medieval engineers.
We'll never see the likes of them again.
Possibly not.
What's going on here? You're building some kind of well?
Yeah, actually. Kinda. I'm building an ice mine that's under... because the ice is in a really thin layer under this lake. And so building a mine to
dry lake bed.
get it all out.
It's probably full of those desert frogs.
Seems plausible, I suppose. Hello, Charlie. Also known as Jingle Dog at the moment. Alright, can I grab this from the bottom and am I going to get hurt? Ha! We have success. We have an escape route. What? Why can't I go up? What? Why am I stuck? No! Well, that was a fail. Let's try that again. Yeah, there's no room for the engineer to step out. Yep. I'll do this then, and I'll get these stairs and move them around to the side a bit further. Normal ladder, then that. We can have some stairs there. Actually, not those stairs. Let's use... yeah, these stairs. Give me all the stuff. Why the shell ladder? So that it's got catwalk on top and then I can put stuff around it. Make it pretty. So, slept in a bit this morning, did you?
Yeah.
You sound like you're still asleep.
Bit.
I mean, that's not abnormal for you, but it's still.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but this past week I'm having a real terrible time. I'm falling asleep.
Oh, why did I place that there? The warm nights causing you grief.
No, it's not that. Although there was a stupid Christmas beetle.
It's better than a Christmas mosquito.
I don't know. At least the mosquito's quiet about it.
No, they're not. I can always hear them when I'm trying to go to sleep. I can hear it in my room. Then I have to find it.
I guess when they get real close.
Drive me a little bit nuts.
The Christmas beetle was buzzing around and smashing into things.
Alright, so just need a catwalk up there, and then we've got the thing. So Shadow and I sort of moved bases on Arviza War,
Oh
where
yeah.
you'd help us set up. Because this has got access to ice and things.
And ice seems like it could be useful.
And you'll be amused by this. The reason that we've done that is because Ark kept crashing.
Ah.
Got any snide remarks?
No. I don't remember us having any issues with crashing when we were playing.
No, we didn't really. Thankfully.
Just issues with everything else.
Just issues with controlling anything.
Issues with dinosaurs we were trying to raise, randomly falling through the floor.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot that happened. Cool. I now have a way to get up and down. Oh, I can see my nose.
That's... You must have quite the prominent chin.
Oh yeah, I can see my chin too. No, Tommaso, we've never played Conan. I don't think Capac, you've ever played it either.
No.
We've thought about it a few times, but we've never done it. Cool. Well, since Capac's here, and since I've got the drill rig ready and I can get in and out, and I've started to collect a decent amount of resources for Shadow and I to progress with next week, I think that'll do me for Space Engineers for today. I'll be back with more Space Engineers on Friday, but right now, Capac, TFE, and I are going to play some more Icarus and hopefully start building our proper base, because we should have the resources to do so. So hang around, because I'll be doing that in just a moment. Let's be right back with the mic on, so I can keep talking.